Everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. This is our Beast Tamer Bard build, episode 217. And we're in the Battle Bliss. We're in the Battle Bliss now. Not everyone seems to like the way you run the arena. Oh, please, don't start spouting all that rubbish about fair fights. What does that even mean? One of the opponents is always stronger than the other. That's the whole point. After all, the fights are supposed to be entertaining. The spectators come here to watch the strong triumph over the weak. They want to enjoy the taste of victory without ever leaving their seat. The arena is a theater of violence, a deadly circus, but it is not a fighting pit. After all, fights always follow one of two narratives. Either the monster prevails over its helpless victim, or the invincible hero chops off the monster's head. The outcome of every fight is predetermined, and its narrative depends on what the spectators want to see. Some fighters are crowd favorites. The audience cheers them on with whistles and shouts of encouragement. And of course, there are other fighters that they despise. The crowds jeer them from the stands. Why would anyone want to change all of that? It would ruin the show. The audience wants a performance, not a competition match between two professional gladiators. What's the point of a fight without any drama? You might as well just flip a coin to decide who wins. Nobody wants fair fights except for Zeklex. The audience likes things the way they are, but Zeklex handles the betting tables, and they haven't been very profitable. Of course, under my management, the arena makes money in other ways, but that's not enough for him. He wants to turn my magnificent theater of violence into a stupid slaughterhouse. Do you really think the Mephit Slayer is an amusing title? There's an insane light in the Cambion's eyes. He nearly chokes with laughter. Yes, I think it's magnificent. All of Elutionera finds it funny. You must admit I have a talent for inventing memorable nicknames. Sure, bursts out laughing. Alright, I see your point. It is quite funny. The two of you laugh together for some time. You can sense that there's something not altogether right about his laughter. It feels unhinged, but it's also intoxicating, and as you drink it in, you feel the faint aftertaste of immortality on your lips. What the fuck? I think you've gone completely insane. Your Mangaleth smiles disarmingly. I surely am. I am mad as a hatter, my marbles long lost. But what did you expect? You're in the abyss. Everyone is crazy here. If you're sane and sensible, you're shunned by society. You'll be considered an outcast. I think we're done here. Get some rest and restore your strength. The healer will mend your wounds, and Zeklex will take care of your other needs. Alright. Yay. Let's get a quick save going.
Can't make the demons wait.
Can't make the demons wait. I'm actually fine right now. Kinda looking for stuff. Oh, it's the Sinners. Oh, and it's Gelderfang. Kinda feel like maybe I should be careful there. Oh, oh. Aw.
Beautiful.
You not supposed to be able to kill each other here? Ruxa, a massive scaly demon, greets your arrival with a roar of fury. She spins her weapon towards you with practiced ease, stopping the blade an inch from your chest. Golarion! New blood. You have not been in the league for long, but you've already been given the chance to fight against Gelderfang. I've been fighting in the arena for over a year now, but Irmangaleth protects his champion from me. Pathetic cowards, the both of them. Who are you? The demon twirls her weapon in the air. The blade comes within a hair's breadth of your face. Surely you already know. I am Ruxa, the future champion of the Battle Bliss. We Vavakia are the greatest of the races, and even among my own kind, I am considered the best and strongest. The power that roars within me was a gift from Lamashtu herself. She gave me the strength to conquer the entire universe. That seems somewhat doubtful. What can that pompous weakling Gelderfang possibly do to me? I'll take him by his neck with one hand, and I'll grab his wings with the other. Then I'll tear him apart. Okay. Do you worship Lamashtu? The demon answers with a proud roar. Yes! Lamashtu created Vavakia to rule and conquer. She gives us strength, power, and superiority over all the rest. We are conquerors, Lamashtu's true firstborns. All Vavakia must worship her. Would fuck me up. Can we join forces? We'll have to fight against each other soon. I suggest we join forces and kill Gelderfang. Why would I want to form an alliance with you, new blood? She's very veiny, right? Yeah, all the Vavakia are. Despite her arrogance, you can tell that you have her attention. She watches you intently, clearly interested in what you have to say. Irmangaleth will rig the fight. He won't let you defeat his champion. Yes, Irmangaleth is both smart and cunning, but he's a coward. He won't let me break his favorite toy in a one-on-one fight. Fine. I won't kill you. I'll wait until Gelderfang shows up to fight you, and then I'll tear him to pieces. Perhaps I'll even let you live after I finish with him. If you grovel in the dust and beg for mercy, I might choose to spare you. I mean, alright. Gang squad, right? Get lost, noob. Look, I am here for that V for victory. I don't care how I get it. Like, absolutely I will gang squad. I am not some fucking paladin prancing around with like the... Wait, what the fuck? Old Atselm, young Atselm. What the hell? Is this a fake? Are faking me out over here? Atselm sits in front of you, looking very much alive despite her recent death in the arena. However, she is not alone. Two other figures sit beside her. The first is an elderly woman with a wrinkled face. Despite her age, she still retains some of the grace and vigor of youth. The second is a very young girl who has only just passed from childhood to adolescence. Upon closer inspection, you realize that both of these figures look like Atselm. They all share the same face. Atselm looks up at you. She has high cheekbones and androgynous features that could easily belong to a man or woman. Her ears are partially hidden beneath her hair, but you can just make out their strange shape. You realize that Atselm is not human, though from a distance she could easily be mistaken for one. She greets you cheerfully and does not seem to harbor any resentment towards you. Ah, here comes our killer. We hope you enjoyed the sweet taste of victory. The old woman who looks like Atselm adds in a stern voice, but we won't forget what you've done to us. It hurt us very much. Be glad we're not vindictive. Well, not normally. How did you survive? We are a fae of the first world, a triune being with joint thoughts and feelings. When two of us fight in the arena, the third one observes, hidden by magic. This way, one of us will stay alive even if the others die. Then, when morning comes, we will return to our triune form. That is very helpful, but it must hurt very much. I guess it's better not to die at all. Then you don't have to come back to life again. Sorry I killed you. Please forgive me. Think nothing of it. It was an amusing fight and we enjoyed it. As for death, it hurts, but we are used to the experience. You create copies of yourself. The girl smiles mischievously and sticks out her tongue. It's a Fey secret. We won't tell you. Why do you refer to yourself in the plural? The elderly woman chuckles. She shrugs her shoulders and sighs. We are not one, and we are not three. We are a triune entity. This is the way we are accustomed to speaking. Tell me about yourself. At Selm Thunder Eyes. Thunder Eyes is a bit of a better moniker than Thrice Killed. Poke. I need more hot fries. Oh. Eternal problem. Being congested, wanting to snack, and needing to speak. Those things are not conducive. None of those three things are conducive together. Ay. We are at Selm Thunder Eyes, a Fae of the First World. Proud scout of the Wild Hunt. It was at Selm's job to track down the prey and flush them from hiding. After a good chase, there would be feasts, and Atselm always took a bottle of spiced wine to the monarch of the hunt. During one of the feasts, Atselm infuriated the monarch when she mixed up 2 bottles of wine. She brought him young wine, fragrant and smelling of spring, but he asked her for aged wine that tasted of oak, a wine that would leave the bitterness of regret on the tongue and make the soul weep. Old Atselm joins in, and her voice trembles with bitterness. And the monarch said, "Don't you know the difference between young and old, Atselm? No? Well, I'll show you." And he banished Atselm from the First World. But the Fae used to be a good servant. So, at the last moment, the monarch relented. To help Atselm overcome her pathetic stupidity, the monarch taught her a special spell, and ordered her to cast the spell on herself every morning. The spell made Atselm a triune being, and helped her understand the difference between vibrant youth and the gray hairs of old age. Young Atselm interrupts the older version of herself, and now Atselm has grown wise. We have become very wise, and the time is near when the monarch will summon us back to the Wild Hunt, and we'll be riding again with our brothers and sisters. We will drink and laugh, and no one will say, "Ha ha, Atselm is so foolish. He doesn't even know the difference between young and old, ever." How would you like to help me kill Gelderfang in the arena? Gang Squad! You wish to betray Ermangalith and kill his champion. That is an ambitious plan. And for some reason, you have decided to seek our help. You killed us, but that has not stopped you from paying us a visit. This is very unusual. You have intrigued us. Now you must persuade us. Young Atselm laughs and clasps her hands together eagerly. We want to hear more about this cunning treachery. How exciting. Definitely not going to try to do that. It will be fun to betray Ermangalith. The young Atselm nods her approval. She gestures towards her other 2 forms as if to indicate that she is speaking on their behalf. The Golarion knows the meaning of fun. This sounds like a very good joke. Count us in. The Fae in a lot of different settings are a bit fucked up, but the Fae in Pathfinder are definitely fucked up, right? Like, they are definitely like the Oh, it's so funny! Let's push this person off a building! Ah ha ha ha! Oh, it's so funny! Let's curse this person to never die until they do this super obscure thing that's gonna make them be miserable for thousands of years! Ah ha ha! Like, they're so capricious. They're so incredibly capricious. Alright, I have to go. At Selm's 3 incarnations, watch you leave with a sly smile. Sweet. We're building the band.
Here we go.
That's sweet. My perception check failed. Oh no. Load roll. I want to see what I missed. Do I have anything to boost my perception? I don't actually have very much perception. I have 3 perception. Fail this repeatedly. Go.
Beautiful.
Hey, Ivu succeeded. Nice. Ivu has a plus 27. God damn. Okay. Dire one. Charred Bulwark. Immunity to cold. Wow. And a +1 bonus to AC against medium and smaller creatures. Holy shit. That's a pretty decent little shield. Honestly. A huge, dark-skinned man. Oh, this is Social's guy. His brother. This is Social's brother. Holy shit. Alright, hold up. It looks like him. A huge, dark-skinned man sits quivering in the corner. His giant body is covered in scars. Many of his injuries look like they should have been fatal, yet somehow he is still alive. Some of his wounds are still fresh, but no one has bandaged them up. No one tried to heal them. The man's skin is in tatters, and blood oozes from his broken body. He is clearly in a lot of pain, and it is hard to believe that someone so badly injured could maintain consciousness. He casts a wary glance in your direction, and grunts something unintelligible. You can't make out his words, but his tone is an unmistakable warning not to come any closer. You understand me? There is a mixture of fear and anger in the man's bloodshot eyes. Perhaps he doesn't understand you. Perhaps he just doesn't want to talk. Examine the slave's sword and helmet. The gladiator moves with surprising speed. As you reach for the items, he snatches them away. His voice is a hoarse whisper. Not yours. Go away. Who are you? The gladiator snarls at you. He looks tense, ready to spring. He is clearly not comfortable holding a conversation. A low, feral growl rumbles in his throat. Dire one. Yeah. Slave closes his eyes and collapses onto his mat with a dull moan. Okay, well that's sad.
Let's see what we can do.
Oh, this is, Oh, hey. Now I see where we're at. Cool. Whole backside situation there. Alright, we want to go all the way over here and just check and see. I'm assuming that this is going to be closed right here, but maybe we'll find something. And we want to talk to Gelderfang.
I can handle it.
Maybe we can get the sinners to help us.
All right.
Perfect Storm. While the wearer of this +4 full plate armor is wielding weapons in 2 hands or is wielding a 2-handed weapon, the weapon's largest enhancement bonus is added to AC with shield descriptor. Cool. Okay. So, for example, if Sela is wielding a +3 weapon, then she gets a +3 to her AC that counts as the shield tag. That's really neat. I like that. That's really, really cool. We could potentially put this on Social or something like that as well. That's really neat armor, actually. I mean, that's kind of like a two-hander's dream there, right? Like, you get to use a 2-handed weapon and you still get a quote-unquote shield bonus. That's fantastic. The succubus you hired on Zeklex's instructions recognizes you at once and waves at you enthusiastically. You've really pulled out all the stops. But tell me, is your ambition to kill Gelderfang? If so, that would suggest you had an ulterior motive for hiring us. Is there something particular you had in mind? What do you need us to do? The succubus lowers her voice conspiratorially and glances briefly at her companions. You follow her gaze and realize that they are all busy distracting the champion's attention from your conversation. How is the champion? Gelderfang enjoying himself? The succubus gives you a wink and lowers her voice. He is absolutely enthralled. He believes our visit is a gift from an anonymous fan. And if it weren't for your presence in the Battle Bliss, he would have been completely happy. But it seems like your arrival has made Gelderfang a bit cranky. Of course, he pretends like everything is all right, but he clearly considers you a threat. Gelderfang hasn't been afraid of anyone in a long time. Finds you deeply unsettling. I have a job for you. Oh my god, we're so slimy. None of this is honorable. We're getting multiple allies to come in and gangbang him when we actually fight. We're probably gonna pay the sinners to like poison him or do something bad, you know, right? A job for you. No. I don't want him to. I don't want to. No. Yes, this one, right? The succubus exchanges a glance with her companions. Well, of course. After all, that's why you hired us. You've paid for our services, and we're ready to do our job. What do you have in mind? Just give the word, and we'll make this lecherous champion miserable. You'd probably drink a flask in a 1v1 in Souls? Yeah, absolutely. Why not? Actually, you played Dark Souls with me, if we're doing the no flask thing, I just take my death. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. But this is not that. I like this one, right? Like, one, he's a demon. I don't know how well poison's even gonna matter to him. Two, I don't want them to kill him. One, that kind of is potentially risky for them, right? No, just wear him the fuck out, right? Seduce him before the fight. Wear him out with your games of passion and pleasure until he is thoroughly exhausted. The succubus smiles at you, revealing her even pearly white teeth. You know what to ask for. He is an incubus, he has a lot of stamina, and no one can outlast him in bed. Well, no one except a succubus. Fine. We'll arrange a very special night for the champion. And by the time we're through with him, this Gelderfang of yours won't even be able to punch a quasit. Wow. I like it. Take care of yourself, outsider. If you survive the fight with the champion, drop by the brothel to see us. We'll give you a night to remember. After all, Gelderfang shouldn't have all the fun. Yeah, but here's the scary part is I just had options for you to kill him, poison him, or wear him out to where he's easily killed. So I'm not sure I'm going to visit you, because I'm pretty sure you can do one of those 3 things to me as well. Can't say you have an interest in Dark Souls. I'm not that good. I had enough trouble with Angela's Queen trial and Trials of Mana. Ooh, you gotta go sometime? I don't have to go. Oh, you mean you gotta go out sometime. Gotcha. Some of the stuff in Trials of Mana is relatively difficult, or can be relatively difficult. Alright, hell yeah. Let's talk to... Also, how's it going, Lime? How you doing? Let's talk to Gelderfang. Gelderfang greets you with a condescending sneer. He looks at you smugly, flexing his muscles so that you can see his chiseled abs beneath his smooth, flawless skin. His teeth have been neatly filed, and his impassive eyes hide a cold fury that could ignite into a hot, flaming rage at any moment. You get the feeling that it wouldn't take much to set him off on a rampage. You must be my next victim. So you're the little Golarion who wants to challenge me for the title of Battle Bliss Champion. Gelderfang pretends not to recognize you. He looks you up and down and then fixes you with a bored, lazy stare. Another primitive Golarion. There's nothing special about you. Not disappointing. Why do you fight in the arena? Because it's fun. Where else can I unleash my passion, my wild, sensual spirit? Oh, I wonder where else. If I don't fight, I feel a terrible aching pain in my bones. Without release, my power grows sour and stale like a rancid brew. The only thing that can cleanse me from this stagnation is to find a victim and torment them until they howl. Their wail of pain and humiliation washes over me and restores my power to its full potency. Only then do I become myself again. Gelderfang the Invincible, the true ruler of the Battle Bliss. I didn't understand any of that, but it sounded very stupid. Nice, Ivu. We're gonna fight each other soon. You're not scared, are you? The demon chuckles contemptuously. When you are about to eat a great feast, do you feel scared? When a succubus seduces you, do you feel scared? You should. I'm looking forward to our fight. So should you. I plan to be very delicate with you. I'll slip my fingers into your skin and extract the tip of a nerve. And then I'll slowly pull it from your body, like a fisherman reeling in a line. I won't stop until I remove every last nerve from your body. First, you'll howl in pain and terror. Then, you'll beg me to pull your nerves out faster so you won't feel the pain anymore. Trust me, it will be an unforgettable experience. He looks like Goliath from the old Saturday Morning Gargoyles cartoon. He absolutely does. He absolutely does. I killed a lot of your kind back on Golarion. Oh, right. I heard about that. A real demon exterminator. Supposedly, you have amazing powers or something like that, but you don't seriously think that your enemies on Golarion could compare to a demon like me, do you? Even my rivals are more powerful than the puny foes you defeated back on your world. Sorry, but your special powers aren't enough to impress me. You literally have a dragon standing right there. Just hanging the fuck out. If that doesn't impress you, you maybe need to, like, rethink your scales here. Oh, we're bluffing? Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. You don't deserve to be the champion. You're a pathetic blowhard, and it's appalling that I have to fight against such an unworthy opponent. The demon's relaxed, laid-back demeanor vanishes instantly. He hisses furiously, baring his teeth in an angry snarl. I'm going to make you suffer, mortal. I'll make you beg for the sweet release of death. I'll start nice and slow. Oh, yes. I'll take my time as I unravel your innards. I'll make a noose for you out of your own intestines, and then I'll strangle you until the life leaves your body. Pleasant. Alright, I think he big man. He real big man. Alright, let's do this shit then, shall we? I'm a little concerned that we have only been able to do so much with,
Beautiful.
Let's go talk to Social's brother real quick one more time. I don't think he's gonna have anything else to say, but just in case.
Let's see what we can do.
Nope. Zek, oh, he's a little sketched. Zeklex takes a wary step back. I thought I had convinced Ermangaleth not to take you captive, but clearly I was wrong. He's a raving lunatic and constantly changes his decisions. You should direct your anger towards him. Did you know I was walking into a trap? I didn't know for sure, but I had my suspicions. All the members of the Nahindrian League are considered Ermangaleth's property, and since gladiators are valuable assets, they're not allowed to leave the arena. All of the elite fighters at the Battle Bliss wear these collars. However, I did suggest to Ermangaleth that he should make an exception in your case. I told him that he should allow you to remain free. I thought I had managed to convince him, but clearly I was wrong. Why am I being forced to wear this collar? Those collars are worn by all of the members of the Nahindrian League. You won't be able to leave the arena, and if you try to escape, the collar will immediately teleport you back to the Battle Bliss. If you try to hurt Ermangaleth or harm his property while wearing the collar, it will transfer you to a safe and quiet place where you can calm down. Of course, the collar will be removed when you enter the arena. That's the only time members of the Nahindrian League are allowed to fight one another. Ermangaleth doesn't want his precious property damaged outside of the arena, but there are no such restrictions once his fighters are inside. As long as there are screaming crowds in the stands, the gladiators can do whatever they want to one another. Did you hear that, champion? They'll take off the collar when you fight. As soon as you enter the arena, you'll be free and unfettered. You can do whatever you want. A lot of gladiators believe that they're invincible. They're so confident in their own abilities, they'll challenge anyone to a fight. Before our gladiators had collars, they used to strut around the streets of Elutionera and pick fights with dangerous opponents. They lost a number of good fighters that way. Even worse, they would fight among themselves or kill or maim one another outside the arena without any spectators to watch. That's why I had the idea to create these collars. However, Ermangaleth stole my idea and took credit for it. Understand? I apologize once again. Would certainly set you free if I could. Will you help me escape? Of course I will. I have a plan that will free you from the collar and help you defeat Gelderfang. Trust me, you'll need my help. While you were unconscious, Ermangaleth managed to find a Nahindrian crystal. Gelderfang has been obsessed with getting his hands on one, and his wish finally came true. A demon called Mutasafin? That's the guy we fought when we entered into the middle city, right? The alchemist. Mutasafin? Sorry, I lied. Now trust me again. Right? Exactly. Took the crystal into Gelderfang's room and locked the door. For the next few hours, the sound of the champion's screams shook the arena. When Gelderfang emerged from his room, he was covered in blood, but he looked stronger and more powerful than ever. Ermangaleth is confident that you don't stand a chance against his champion, but I disagree. I think you can win. Zeklex lowers his voice conspiratorially. I want to overthrow Ermangaleth and take over the Battle Bliss. Ermangaleth is terrible at his job, and he's standing in the way of my ambitions. No denying that he is a genius. No one can get the crowds excited like he can. But his management of the arena could not be worse. The fights have turned into a bloody circus. The opponents are never evenly matched. The crowds are losing interest. The passion of the audience is fading away. I want to change all of that. It won't be easy to kill Ermangaleth. The current champion, Gelderfang, protects him. After his last escapade, Ermangaleth has forbidden Gelderfang from leaving his side. They're not together right now. That means Ermangaleth is only vulnerable when the champion is fighting in the arena. I want to offer you a deal. I'll help you eliminate Gelderfang. You'll help me overthrow Ermangaleth. If you agree to my proposal, I'll make sure your companions join you in the arena when you need them. Nice. Then you can kill Gelderfang together. You can have the title and all the glory that comes with it. You'll become the champion and I'll take over the arena. Deal? We didn't kill Mutasafin. We beat him and then he teleported out. Did you mention Mutasafin? I killed him not long ago. I've heard more than one person claim the same thing before. It didn't stick. That weasel Mutasafin is surprisingly hard to kill. Yep. Shake his hand. I wonder how hard this would be without all this conniving. I mean, we'll be able to check his stats, right? Shake the tiefling's hand. The tiefling begins to speak in a brisk, matter-of-fact tone. Ayo, hey, Nightbot, getting that good. Immediately axed it. Get on out of here. Nicely done. Yeah. I mean, can you not see it? Did it remove it from the chat? Since when did Nightbot do that? I don't know. Pokey catch. It's deleted, never saw it? Nice. The tiefling begins to speak in a brisk, matter-of-fact tone. The imp nods his agreement with each sentence. Gelderfang is, of course, an extremely dangerous opponent. He's not without his vulnerabilities. For example, he doesn't know that you hired the succubi to keep him company. Since you paid for their services, I think they'd be willing to accommodate some special requests. He's gonna tell us to do all the things that we've already done. If you want to weaken Gelderfang before the fight, I'm sure you could persuade them to help you. I think that's everything. Try to make use of these advantages during the fight. It'll be your best chance to defeat Gelderfang. While you fight for the title of champion, I'll eliminate Ermangaleth. He'll be vulnerable without his favorite bodyguard. Then the Battle Bliss Arena will be ours. Of course, you won't have to fight Gelderfang all by yourself. Your companions were worried when Ermangaleth kidnapped you. I reached out to them, secured their cooperation. I'll make sure they join you in the arena when the time comes. Anything I should know about my fight with the champion? Yeah, in the past we've had to blacklist words or phrases or things like that, but this just caught it. Easy peasy. The fight will not be fair. As you already know, Ermangaleth doesn't believe in a level playing field. First, he will send in some weak fighters, just to whet the audience's appetite. Then you will have to face more experienced gladiators. I have no doubt that you'll defeat them, but they may prove troublesome. Try not to let them wear you down and avoid injury as much as possible. You'll need to save your strength. Next, I suspect that some members of the Nahindrian League will enter the arena. Ermangaleth will send in some of his most loyal fighters. I expect to see Atselm and Ruxa. They don't care if the fight is fair or not. All they care about is gold and fame. Finally, after all that, Gelderfang himself will enter the fight. And that's when Ermangaleth will be defenseless. Yeah. Just go for this. You do have the option of doing it, like, honorably, which is interesting. Battle Bliss will be ours. Zeklex nods but doesn't speak. His face is screwed up in concentration as if trying to calculate something in his head. Finally, he gives a satisfied nod. Yes, we are taking a risk, but delaying any longer will not improve our situation. In fact, it might make it worse. So, we need to take action now. Zeklex just weighed the entirety of his existence in that moment, right? Like, he did the math and he was basically like, yep. We could wait for a more perfect situation, but if we do, that might never come, and it might take eternity. So, we're pulling the trigger now, right? It's time for you to prepare for the hardest fight of your life. Gelderfang is a true master of violence, and now, with the Nahindrian crystal, he's stronger than ever. Let's do it. Lead me to the arena. The champion dies. Okay. Zeklex looks at you solemnly. I bet everything on you. We're certainly taking a risk, and I hope that we're not making a mistake. Good luck. May whatever gods you worship protect you. It's time for a glorious fight. This ambitious Golarion wants to fight the champion of the Battle Bliss himself, the deadly Gelderfang. I did too quick. How exciting! Who will emerge victorious? My bet is on the Golarion. Oh shit, we've got some big names here. No one can defeat Gelderfang, especially not a soft and squishy mortal. This isn't entertainment. It's just boring. I'm sure that the Battle Bliss Arena will be able to entertain you, my dear Hepzimira. Fucking Hepzimira. Today, the Mephit Slayer will fight Gelderfang himself. How about a warm-up? Look at all these Mephits scurrying around. I think it's time for his signature move. Let's hear it for the Mephit Slayer. All right. You got me. You got me, fam. Let's do it.
We'll tear them to pieces. A fight with the champion, screw that. Whoever kills the Golarion gets a double ration for dinner.
Ooh, so exciting. A double ration. Oh, that's the big times. Based on his comments, I got the idea the opponents might vary. They could be geared to exploit vulnerable... Oh, yeah, probably. Now, please give a warm welcome. Lamash 2's... Who's that? Zeklex! Ah, never mind. He was like, what the fuck? Why are they here? Sucks to suck, nerd. My peeps are back here. Okay.
Here we go.
I think I'm actually just gonna do this real quick. See if we can cheese this part of the fight. Yep. Cheers. Oh, wait, what? Where the fuck are we and why the fuck are we there? The time has come for some serious bloodshed. Give a warm welcome to our best fighters, seasoned and merciless, and behold the gruesome skills of our contestant. Uh-oh. Probably. Yes. Okay. Get out of the freaking lava. Jesus. Get out of the lava. Get out of the lava. Get. I hate that.
A bright future awaits us.
I will lend you.
Okay, what the fuck is displacement? Absolutely not. So it's supposed to be there.
Can't make the demons wait.
Okay, we're going to do a haste.
Trust in yourself.
And we're gonna do another. Hold on. Nice. Right, here we go. Hell yeah.
I will resist.
Yeah, just walk up in here.
Guide my blade.
We have a +10, a +11. Let's see. We should be able to. Oh, too far away. Really, too far away? With haste? No, too far away with haste. We can toss out a Smilodon. Apparently, I got... Okay, again, it did not show that I was going to be too far out of range. That's annoying. Whatever. Whatever.
Prepare yourself.
Alrighty then. Who will bring an end to this contestant's string of victories? Behold the fighters from the Nahindrian League. Give it up for Anselm and Ruxa. And I wonder if they're gonna be like, yeah, nah, bruh. Okay. Okay. He did. Aww. Ruxa didn't buy it. Unfortunate. Well. Oh. Are we gonna fight Ruxa and him? Looks like the champion is eager to shed some blood. He doesn't want to wait any longer. Give a huge welcome to the invincible Gelderfang. Hopefully Ruxa was just acting and is now gonna stab Gelderfang in the back. But, you know. Would it be?
My will is resolute.
We don't have all of our buffs, interestingly. Yeah, we are actually quite a bit weaker than... I wonder if I had rested, if it would have replenished all of their stuff. I probably should have rested. So. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Alright, you know what? That's suspenseful. That is going to be the end of this video. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. We're going to keep playing. If you're watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed. We'll see how this fight goes on the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.